looking to leave town on a winning note tonight. The skyline of Orlando seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. And joining us now courtside, the man who won 3 consecutive NBA titles, the incomparable Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq, it is so great to be with you.
Kevin, it's great to be here. I just always wanted to tell you this. When I was playing, I just used to love when you used to say my name. So thank you for all the great times when you said my name.
That is
Appreciate you very much. This guy next to you, I used to hate playing against him. All he did was try to come down and double team on the trap.
With Greg?
Yeah, Greg, just always. But other than that, I love being here with you guys. You know what? Ernie and Kenny are so jealous of me right now.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Chris Paul.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues to elevate his play every year. He said it's just putting in hard work. I take this game very seriously. I love the game of basketball. I don't count myself out. No matter what the score is, who we're playing, I'm going full tilt. Kevin, back to you.
A special talent indeed. David, thank you. So much love for the perimeter offense these days, but Shaq, for your money, who are some of the best back-to-the-basket players that are in the NBA right now?
The list is short, but it's still a very impressive list. Joel Embiid, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Anthony "The Brow" Davis.
Can't argue with any of those names.
No, not at all.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. Sharge and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Booker and Bridges are the wings. And it's Paul in at the point. And for the Magic, Carter out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Terrence Ross. And there's Fultz. And it's Harris in at the 2 spot. Now here's Fultz. They really needed more from him in that loss to Washington. No good from Ross. For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against the Hornets.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Here is Harris. There's the pass to Fultz. Clock at 6. That one falls.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Booker looking around. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Fultz the pass to Harris. Magic moving the ball around. Back to Carter. That's tipped. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
Booker finds Sharge. Now here's Paul. Now Ayton coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Paul can't get it to go, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And Shaq, you were the winner of 4 NBA titles. If you had to choose the one that meant the most, which one would it be?
I would say my first one with the Lakers was special. No, capping out the three-peat. Also with the Lakers was good. No, winning in Miami.
Really?
Winning
that
in
was
Miami.
it.
Because I got traded, and you guys, well, not Kevin, but you, Greg, you were counting me out. Oh, Shaq's going to get to Miami and do more rap videos. And we all know Shaq doesn't like to come in shape. He's not going to be in shape. But you know what? They put me through that rigorous program. And with the great D-Wade, was able to win one in Miami.
Fultz, no good. The Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the inside, Isaac with the steal. And Harris wide open. He shoots a three-pointer off the mark. So for the Magic, their last game, a loss to the Wizards in Washington. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. And he lays that one in.
Outstanding quickness in the open floor from Harris. Gary's so good at getting to the right area of the court.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Booker. Averaging about 31 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
To the left side wing. Paul kicks to Booker. Here's Bridges. Offensive rebound. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Magic leading by 4. Pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. Pass to Ross. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. And Shaq, you know about getting buckets inside, but it also is great to see those guards who can also score when they get inside with bigger players. Who comes to mind of guys that would take it in against big guys like you?
Well, if you're talking power, you got to go with Russell Westbrook, Ja Morant, Zach LaVine. Now, if you're talking finesse, you're talking Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, and my main man, Kemba Walker.
Yeah, I think that's a great list to have. Those are guys that they show you can do it a variety of ways, right? You can be physical, you can play above the rim, but you can also hit them with the smitty and play below the rim.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
That shot off. Isaac with some nice deep. Orlando's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. It's stolen by Sharch. And now the Suns, a fast break. Bridges leading the charge. And the dunk by Booker.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Inside, here's Fultz. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Hey, somehow, some way, this guy makes these tough physical baskets and just drops your jaw with the way he does it.
Orlando shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the word is they challenge each other, guys. I mean, each and every one of them to improve their free throw shooting in the offseason. Held each other accountable in that area. And now you see the results individually and as a whole.
That free throw good from Fultz.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
Booker outside. Ayton trying to break free. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got his third basket of the night right there.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Magic leading by 3. And here's Fultz. He has 5. Pass to Ross. In the corner, it's Harris. Shot clock at 5. Over Saric. Harris misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Shaq, when you look back at your career, was there a specific piece of advice you got from another player that really resonated with you?
Michael Jordan told me, before you succeed, you must first learn to fail. Because early on in my career, we were just getting swept. You know, Kevin, you called a lot of the games where it was 4 and out.
What did Jordan tell you that on the floor and the locker room after a game? Like, what was the circumstance?
After they swept us.
After they swept
Game
you.
6.
On
game
the floor?
4, sorry.
On the floor?
On the floor, yes. He grabbed me on the shoulder and said, before you succeed, you must first learn to fail. And I was like, what does that mean? Until the big Aristotle went home and analyzed it with the magnifying glass.
Oh, that's what that means.
Before you succeedeth, you must first learneth to faileth.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Look at the Suns lurking in the basement of the conference for the time being. They're not pleased with their performance so far this season.
And I think for the Suns, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
Yeah, and it's too bad, really unfortunate, because I did think the potential was there. But at this stage, I think we've seen their best, and it's not going to be good enough this season.
Here's Harris. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Fultz looking around. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Out to the wing. Pulls up from the corner. The shot by Saric, no good. Orlando leading. Here's Ross. Here's Carter. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
There's Galloway. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the middle. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. Dishes it to Carter. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Booker the pass to Ayton. It's hauled in by the Magic. Isaac finds Harris. Tries again. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Porter's checked in for Terrence Ross, and Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Harris. And then for Phoenix, Kaminsky is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jay Crowder comes in for Saric, and it's Johnson in for Bridges. That's good from Isaac.
Well, this guy packs a nice skill set, Jonathan Isaac. A slender big man who has nice range and is a superb defender already.
There's Galloway. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Booker outside. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Basket counts. Shaq, one of the tough things for a post player, you generally have to rely on someone else to get you the ball. With that view, what makes a good or great playmaker?
Well, they got to have great ball control. They have to thread the needle. You know, floor spacing is also very important. You know, if your defender is doubling down on the post, you're not helping the big man eat.
And the big man's got to eat.
Got to eat. You see this belly?
Oh, you look good. You look good.
Thank you.
Go out there right now and play. Orlando with the ball after the Suns pick up 2. Good.
Boy, you've got to love seeing Carter-Williams drain the jump shot. I mean, definitely a part of his game that he's looking to consistently improve as time goes on.
Here's Galloway. He averages about 5 points a game. to the inside and finished off by Kaminsky.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. They lead by 4, and this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
And both of these sides were fighting tooth and nail for a playoff spot and split their season series at 1 apiece.
And you have to think that they'll know just how much is at stake in these meetings.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Orlando's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out, looking cold from outside. And there's the pass to Porter. That one rolling around and rims out.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here's Carter Williams. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Outside, Porter. 1:53 left in the first quarter. Carter Williams with it. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, the Magic getting another chance here. And it's Carter missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Johnson, a miss that time, would have put him up. And the Magic with possession. Isaac has the open look. The kick out to Porter. Three-pointer, rebounded by Kaminsky. Throws it up high. Suns moving the ball around. It's stolen by Carter. And here we go. Fultz heading to the basket. And finished off by Fultz.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Phoenix calls timeout. Bamba is checked in for Orlando. Mo Wagner comes in for Jonathan Isaac. So for the Magic, their last game, a loss to the Wizards.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
Here's Galloway. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Booker against Fultz. On the wing, Porter. No good on the triple. Well, Phoenix shooting it well so far today, guys. They've connected on 48% of their shots. Booker against Fultz. Now here's Booker. Pass to Galloway. Johnson for 3. The shot, no good. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out this clip from Chris Paul.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in the year, we was doing that every couple games. We was like, man, our record was here, this was that. And teams change, your games have to change.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
They've got Bamba. Fultz is out there with Michael Carter-Williams. Then it's Ennis, and it's Wagner in at the four-man position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Crowder. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. And Phoenix making a change here. Smith has checked in. Well, Orlando shooting just 31% in the game. Fultz dishes to Ennis. He kicks it to Bamba. To the paint. Here's Fultz. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The Magic have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Well, Shaq, one of your more famous quotes of late has been, rings, Ernie, rings. All joking aside, is the number of titles a player wins the best measurement for where they stand in history?
I think it's a piece of the pie, but it's a large piece. It's a good tiebreaker when comparing greats to other greats. It was always the standard of what a great player should be. And
a championship is a championship no matter.
No matter what. And I didn't make the rules. I just try to abide by them. But, yeah, I think the more rings, the more you can say how great you were.
I think it's a good point because it's all relative. Because, you know, Bill Russell's got 11, but most people would say Michael getting 6 in his era was the equivalent to that. And then you could go a step further with Kobe and you know, having 5, you having 4 because of free agency and the impact of that. So I do think it's, as Shaq said, it does matter because great players win championships, but there are other metrics that you have to look at as well.
Ennis passes to Carter-Williams. Out to the right wing. All alone. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got his first 2 points of the night. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Magic.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now here's Paul. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Suns shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, you know, I really think the hard work they've put in the offseason and so far this year really making a big difference. I mean, they've made a huge improvement in their shooting at the line.
And the Magic making a change here. Ross is checked in. And for the Suns, Deandre Ayton comes in for Kaminsky. And it's Bridges in for Langston Galloway. More and more teams going to small ball, but Shaq, we still have big guys who affect winning because they throw their weight around inside. They make their presence known. Who leads the way when you think of that group?
Greek Freak, Andre Drummond, Joel Embiid, Rudy Gobert, Clint Capella.
How do you come up with these names so
DeMarcus
quickly?
Listen,
Boom.
I am still the reigning president of the Big Man Alliance.
You are.
Anything big man, I know. All these guards and foo-foo pick and pop players, I don't know who they are. When it comes to the BMA, the Big Man Alliance, I am still the reigning president.
Now, here's Bridges. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Here's Ayton. Goes back up. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even. Ayton's got his second bucket tonight.
You got to give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
Back to Carter Williams. Pass to Ross. Jacks up a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ross has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Suns trail by 3. Here's Bridges. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Ayton with it. Now guarded by Ennis. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Gary Harris, he's checked in for Ennis. And the Suns also making a change. Sharch checked in for Crowder. Now here's Carter Williams. And that one's good. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter.
Really hard to say enough about how good Carter Williams is at spotting the open man. He's got excellent vision and just a nice feel for what they're trying to get done in their offense.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now, here's Bridges. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Ayton finds Paul to end the run. Just 5 to shoot.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
And Shaq at LSU, it was clear right away that you were ready for the NBA. For guys in a similar position now, do you think they should be allowed to skip college altogether?
I don't think you can make a rule for just one type of player. I think it has to work for everybody. Plenty of one-and-dones, but you have to understand, there's a lot of one-and-dones that 5 years into the league, you never hear from them again.
Yeah, and listen, the reality is that there is no one way to do anything, right? I think the fact that you have guys that have the opportunity to go overseas, if that's the path they want to choose, but for a lot of them, just like it was for you, Shaq, the college experience is something that you really can't substitute. And so, you know, I'd like to see that option still remain.
Isaac's checked in for Orlando. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at the Magic. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place.
And when I look at Orlando, they're one of the NBA's early season success stories. They've made an immediate push toward the top of the standings.
I'm not sure how long they'll be able to stick around up there, but so far it's been a lot of fun to see how much progress they're making.
And stolen by Booker. Fast break, here they come. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Suns shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Passes to Ross. Back to Carter Williams. And stolen by Booker. Inside. Ayton. Oh, that was terrific.
Good.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
And it's Carter Williams with the ball for Orlando. Now the pass to Wagner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Ayton.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That's good from Wagner. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Magic. He's perfect from the line this time.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Ayton. He's got 8. The drive by Booker. And it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots. And he loves to do it.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Bridges. Magic knocking down the tray. Down low. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Devin Booker. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Booker against Harris. Pass to Ross. It's Wagner atop the key. For the 3. No good from Ross.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding.
And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now Harris. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Ross passes to Wagner. Back to Ross. Another shot. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
And for the Magic, they're shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Here we get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. 5th on the list, the Magic.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Booker against Ross. Booker, right side. He's looking for Saric and finds him. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Saric has got his second basket.
I think the offensive game of Saric is really good and continues to evolve. Encouraging to see him be aggressive inside.
On the wing, Harris. Defended by Bridges. No good from Ross.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. It's a tough day so far.
Saric passes to Bridges, and it's sent back by Isaac. Pass to Saric. Shot clock at 6. Ayton with it. He's defended by Wagner. And it's Ayton missing. Orlando trailing here. For three, Harris. They get it back. Wagner. Porter finds Ross to end the drought. Rebound by the Suns. And here is Bridges. And it's sent back by Isaac. Harris with it. Now guarded by Sharge. Back to Harris. Passes it to Isaac. Harris outside. Ross on the wing. All sorts of time. Isaac misses.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And Ayton throws it down.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
The Magic making a switch here. Fultz is checked in. And for the Suns, Kaminsky is checked in for Smith. Johnson comes in for Sharge. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Bridges. Now here is Harris. To the paint. Here's Fultz. And the rejection by Ayton. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Fultz. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. In the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. With the tip, and Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And Shaq, a pleasure to have you with us. Great to hear your observation as always. I hope you join us again.
I will. Happy to give them any time. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much.
Man, they really are chomping at the bit to get you back up there.
Yeah, they want you back in the studio.
Nope, I'd rather be here with you guys.
Good. We want you here, too. You know, Greg, there are good players, and there are great players, and there are superstars. And then there's Shaq.
Yeah, I mean, he once said he'd like to be known as the Big Aristotle. Because Aristotle said, excellence is not a singular act, it's a habit. You are what you repeatedly do. Well, Shaq's lived by that on and off the court.
And the first one drops.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Wendell Carter comes in for Mo Wagner. And it's James Ennison for Isaac. Both free throws good from Booker. And we know the story, Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skill.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Here's Galloway. Markel Fultz making his last shot. The pass to Kaminsky. Here's Johnson. Booker outside. Pass to Ayton. Porter with the steal. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
He's got great confidence. Markel Fultz is a terrific scorer. Fills it up in no time.
Now here's Booker. He's coming off a 22-point game against Charlotte.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring. And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Top of the key jumper, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. And now back in the fold after his in-game analysis, which can be described only as gripping. The one and only Shaquille O'Neal.
Wait, before you do that, how'd it go down?
You know, it was fine, but nothing could replace being here with you guys. You hear this right here? That's the
Oh, you got paid extra?
Yo, you
Send me
know I
down
did.
there,
No,
I'm
I
coming.
did. Don't tell nobody.
And that wraps up the halftime show. 3rd quarter set to begin in just a few.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Markelle Fultz has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Suns leading. 3rd quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Deandre Ayton. And it's Galloway in at the 1 spot.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Fultz with the ball. Pass to Ross. Over in the corner, Isaac. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Booker the pass to Bridges. And now Orlando on the break. And slam dunk by Harris.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
On the wing, Booker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Langston Galloway. Both free throws good from Booker.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Paul with the steal. Bridges against Ross. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
The Magic trail by 5. Fultz kicks to Isaac. Ball against Fultz. Passes it to Ross. 6 to shoot. Over Saric. No good from Ross.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Fultz dishes to Ross. Back to Fultz. The shot from the low post is good. Fultz has got 22 points.
Fultz so good at utilizing the screen and roll. I mean, he knows how to get a little separation, and when he does, he's a scoring threat.
Now here's Booker. 16 points for him. He gets that one.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. 7-point differential. Isaac finds Fultz. And here is Ross. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Ross has got 8 points.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Magic have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. There's the pass to Ross. Shoots over Bridges, off the left rim and out.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Wendell Carter.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
First free throw is good. So for the Magic, Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Isaac. And it's Carter Williams in for Gary Harris. And Phoenix also making a switch. Jay Crowder's checked in for Sharge. Both free throws good from Bridges.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
For 3, Ross. That shot is off. The Suns go the other way with it.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Paul surveying the floor. Bridges against Ross. Ayton trying to break free. Bridges misses. The Magic trail by 9. For 3, Ross drills the three-pointer. Ross has got 11 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Fultz against Paul, and it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
And it's Carter Williams in the corner. Second chance shot, rejected by Crowder. Fultz against Booker. Fultz, no good. Suns leading by 6. Feeds to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Fultz the pass to Ross. Here's Bamba, defended by Crowder. Bamba kicks to Carter Williams. Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for Deandre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. And the Magic making a change here. Porter's checked in. And then for Phoenix, Kaminsky, he's checked in for Ayton. And it's Johnson in for Mikal Bridges. He hits the second from the line.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Now here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's stolen by Carter Williams. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. And finished off by Porter.
And being 6'8", dunking, not an issue for Porter. All he needs is good position, and he's good to go.
On the wing, Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul. Mo Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. And a wide open look for Porter. No good on the quick 3.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Carter Williams following the score by Phoenix. Takes the 3. Porter, no luck.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Paul passes to Booker. Booker draws the double. And the shot's good from Crowder.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
The Magic trail by 13. To the inside, Wagner, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Wagner's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Now here's Paul. No points in the game yet for him. And it's off from 3-point range. Magic shooting a troubling 38% in the 3rd. Not the finest work of this offense. Here's Bamba. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Monday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the Minnesota matchup, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group.
if they can execute.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, it's fairly obvious, but it's important that Bamba stays healthy so he can keep improving. I mean, his skill set and physical tools both are very impressive. His upside is way up.
James Ennis, he'll check in for Michael Carter-Williams. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Booker. 22 points for him. Pass to Johnson. Kaminsky kicks to Johnson. Up again. It's good on the putback. Kaminsky's got his second bucket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Well, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And a moment now to see the stats for Fultz. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games, averaging 15 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Now here's Booker. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post. Jumps up and finished off by Fultz.
Fultz is an absolute blur in transition. Excellent at running the floor and getting to his spot.
Fultz against Paul. To the middle. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
The Magic trail by 9. Now Fultz. 24 points for him. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Johnson. It's hauled in by the Magic. There's Porter with the 3. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 5 assists in the game. Paul against Fultz. A floater, and it's laid in by Paul. Paul's got his first points of the game.
And Paul with the good touch on the floater. Guys, that's a difficult shot to make, that floater, but it's one of his many go-to shots.
And here's Porter. 5 points in the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Magic have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
Harris has checked in for the Magic. And Phoenix also making a switch. Smith has checked in. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Suns leading by 7. Inside. It gets rebounded by Ennis.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Harris finds Fultz. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Wagner with it. He's picked up by Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Ennis misses. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's stolen by Fultz. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break, and slam dunk by Harris.
And, you know, even though he's just 6'4", Harris can throw it down now. Don't sleep on this guy's bounce.
And it's Paul penetrating the layup off target.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Fultz against Booker. Out to Harris. Pass to Fultz. Launches a three. Rebound by Smith. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
And Paul gets it to go in.
And we know Paul's not the biggest guy in the league, far from it, but that does not stop him from finding ways to score inside.
Now, here's Wagner. 8 points for him. Porter against Johnson. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut back down to 5 as they get the points there from Porter.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Harris against Booker. Here's Kaminsky. Lays it up and banks it in. Kaminsky's got 6.
And given how big Kaminsky is, it's tough to knock him off balance. I mean, he does a really good job of maintaining his focus.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Gary Harris, Isaac out there with Mo Wagner. Then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Porter in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando.
And it's important that Porter stays aggressive. But when he does this, it helps force the D's hand.
First free throw is good. Ayton, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Both shots good from the stripe.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Paul goes in. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Paul. And that's now 18 points for Deandre Ayton. Here are the Magic now. Harris with it. Isaac finds Harris. Ross on the wing. Lets it fly. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. The drive by Paul, and it goes down 2 points.
Excellent burst that time from Paul to convert on the drive. He moves so well with the rock in his hand, always under control.
The Magic trail by 5. Harris looking it over. Passes it to Wagner. He dishes it to Porter. Got a piece of it. They've shared the load offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Nice extension that time by Dario Saric throwing down that alley-oop.
The pass to Ross. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 5th foul.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
And Orlando making a change here. Carter's checked in. Ross passes to Porter. The second chance effort, and Carter lays it up and in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Down low, Isaac with the steal. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic, trailing by 5. Back to Harris. Pass to Ross. Pulls it from 20. No good on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
They get it back. Here's Saric. For 3, Bridges. Some solid defense from Harris.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Isaac, perfect on the shot. Swishes it through.
Love seeing Isaac shoot off the dribble, demonstrating how effective his pull-up jumper is. That's nice.
Paul against Ross. Paul passes to Ayton. Paul left side. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the instincts from the veteran point guard. Chris Paul has tremendous feel for the game and for how to get his teammates the ball when they're open.
Pass to Isaac. Harris against Paul. Harris kicks to Ross. Saric grabs the board. Saric has got his 6th rebound on the night. Porter with a block.
And the defensive chops Porter brings to this squad, invaluable. You see the effects of it right there.
Phoenix leading by 5. Here's Bridges. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
First free throw is good. Markelle Fultz is checked in for Orlando. And Phoenix also making a switch. Crowder's checked in. Both free throws good from Bridges. Now here's Fultz.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Lets it go from 11. Bridges misses.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Devin?
Here's Fultz. Rebound by the Suns. Sharge has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's Fultz. Passes to Harris. Paul against Fultz. Lock at 6. The pass to Ross. The Magic again can't hit.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
He was all alone on that one. And it's an 11-point Suns lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
For Phoenix, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Crowder against Isaac. Isaac with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Harris with the ball. Almost, but it rolls out. Suns leading by 11. Sharge outside. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And obviously a total team player. Saric is a guy, if his teammate is open, he's going to get the ball.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. Pass to Isaac. To halt the run. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix.
One shot.
Suns have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
The Magic trail by 12. Now Harris. Pass to Isaac. 6 on the shot clock. And Carter has it in the corner for 3. That shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
3-pointer, Crowder, and the 3-ball is good. And the Suns lead by 15.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Fultz kicks to Ross. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And, you know, Fultz plays bigger than his size down low, guys. Outstanding at using his body to draw contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. And here is Paul. On the wing, Booker. Over Harris. No good from Booker. The Magic trail by 13. Here's Ross, and the rejection by Ayton.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Bridges dishes to Booker. Back to Bridges. To the middle. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Harris outside. That shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul left side. To the inside. Here's Crowder. And it's sent back by Carter. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. Pulls up. And the rejection by Ayton. Harris outside. Pass to Fultz. Lets the three fly. The shot misses.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Ayton in the high post. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
The Magic trail by 16. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Harris finds Carter. Ross against Bridges. And yes, it's good.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
On offense, here are the Suns. They're on an 18-7 run. And they double up Paul. Pulls it up. And again with the rebound.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
And the pass to Bridges. And too long on the shot. Magic shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Offensive rebound. Harris, good.
Yeah, I like the extra effort Harris is putting into crashing the offensive glass. Good timing by Gary that time.
Isaac with the steal. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're up by 10. We've got 1:48 left in the game. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Chris Paul.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. Crowder against Isaac. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
And he makes the first.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has, an intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
Ayton hits them both. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Down low, here's Fultz. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Fultz has got 4 points in the quarter.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Back to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Ayton kicks to Booker. For three, Bridges.
Ross is very dependable as a defender, somebody who uses his length and quick hands to bother shooters.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And the Suns making a change here. Charge is checked in. And both free throws good for Isaac. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Paul passes to Ayton. Bridges, no one around him. Good on the triple.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Suns.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Deandre Ayton.
Well, I love the force that he showed on defense, using all of his length to deny shots. He was their anchor tonight.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we are in the bonus, and we'll have to go to the line for 2. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. And it's the Suns with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Carter with it. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I mean, I don't know. You know, it was just our defense. You know, obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.